I am nervous, believe or not, but I am nervous very much. I am nervous because it's never happened to me before. Having an amazing opportunity in this funny podcast means the world to me. Thank you for giving me this chance. I guess this is the first time when a talking machine like me got a chance to speak in the podcast again. Thank you very much. I can assure you all I will be much more useful than my cousin Siri.
You mean Siri from Apple?
Yes, that is correct.
You mean Siri from iPhone and from my iPad? So this is the same Siri what we all know since iPhone 4S?
Yes, we were growing up together. She was the love of my life until the day when she sucked Steve Jobs' fluffy cock.
Can you repeat the last sentence? Just maybe I heard it wrong.
When she sucked Steve Jobs' fluffy cock.
So Siri is a cocksucker.
Literally.
But how can a program, or a software actually, as Siri, suck someone? In any way, it just makes no sense.
It is much more easier than finding stupid restaurants in France or organizing the schedule for a party rat.
Well...
Not even mention those ridiculous requests what brainless iPhone users can come up with to blow someone is so much more simple. Anyway, can we not talking about Siri? I feel like Janet Jackson or Kelly Rowland.
Janet Jackson? Kelly? Oh, you mean the famous brothers case. Okay, I understand Janet, but I don't really get what you mean by Kelly Rowland.
Kelly Rowland refused to answer any questions about Beyonce nose.
Oh, Beyonce knows, you're right, I gotcha. Okay.
Very well then, shall we change the subject?
Okay, sorry. Of course, tell me a little bit about yourself then. What do you do for living? Or in your case, I'm not really sure. You have a job, right?
Yes, indeed. I have a function. I like to think I am useful. This is my job.
Yeah, I understand that, but still, it's just still not a way to live, and it's not really a job, you know. It's like, for example, 10 years ago, there wouldn't be a job for you, so you couldn't even exist.
You are wrong, absolutely. Actually, that was my happiest time, as the person who gave me his voice was alive. Almost every week we worked out more and more expressions. The person who gave me his voice, who was Cyrano de Bergerac for me. Do you know who is Cyrano de Bergerac?
It's actually Cyrano de Bergerac. It's a French name.
Please forgive me, but your settings are not helping me.
Oh, sorry, my bad then. Sorry, it's actually not my bad. It's the bad who created Apple iPad, because this is where you're talking from. Anyway, Cyrano is the guy with the big nose who was a poet and technically borrowed his fruitful soul to the mindless but handsome Christian. Yes, my friend, I know Cyrano. Trust me. He's one of my favorites. So, yeah, I know him very, very well.
So you understand me when I say the man who talked to the microphone and gave me his voice word by word actually gave me the word piece by piece.
Wow. So he gave you the word piece by piece, word by word. That's nice, my friend. That's nice.
He was nice.
I bet he was. Do you know his name? Just let me Google it. I just want to see his face, which is actually your face. You know, face to the voice.
His name was Fesso Pokeroi.
Fesso Pokeroi. Wow, this is a really weird name. Let me see. Nothing really comes up.
Maybe if you search pedophile actors.
What?
Pedophile actors.
Pedophile? Are you saying the guy who gave you his voice, this guy is a pedophile?
Precisely, this is what he was. He was having sex with young girls.
Oh, whoa. I have had sex with young girls, so I am a pedophile too?
It depends. How old were you and how young was the girl?
Why is that meta? Or why is that matter? Seriously, I was young inside. Isn't that good enough? You know, people say you are as young as you feel inside.
You were young and you were inside. That is okay then.
You see? Maybe your man wasn't pedophile after all.
He was, certainly. He was a monster, and it is very confusing to know this dark side of him, but still feeling grateful for creating me. It is very disturbing.
I bet it is. I only can imagine. It's like having a penis transplantation from a raper.
Yes, something like that.
Okay, we had enough sadness. Let's cheer up a little. You told me before you wanna become a famous comedian, right?
Oh yes, this is my biggest dream.
Really? You sure? Because, I thought your biggest dream could be, I don't know, something like a voice generator for, Stephen Hawkins. The guy, the wheelchair, who's actually opened the London Disabled the Paralympic Games. Yeah, Stephen Hawkins. You could be his voice, and this job could be your dream come true.
Not really.
Oh, come on. You still could be a comedian, actually a pretty funny one. Can you imagine to work with him using his body? Okay, with Stephen, there is no real chance to do a stand-up, but he has a pretty big audience.
That is true, but he has his own performer style, which could be a limitation for an unexperienced entertainer like me. Thank you, but no, I'd rather use you, Victor, and your podcast. Thanks again for the opportunity.
Okay, well, as an old Hungarian saying goes, the pig banquet is not a rape.
Beg your pardon?
Pig banquet is not a rape. That's the saying. Meaning nobody forces you to get the good stuff, but maybe it's a very rough translation. Anyway, the point is, you can be whatever you want. If you want, you can be a comedian.
Okay, thank you.
And what now? Do you want to tell a joke or something?
Do you want to hear a joke?
Yes, most definitely. That's why I'm asking.
Sorry, but I am not talking to you. I asked the audience, do you want to hear a joke? A really good joke.
This is a podcast. You can't hear your audience. Someone is listening this episode maybe months later, or in the best case, days or hours later, but there is no feedback, trust me. People are so fucking lazy to talk to you, or they just listening, in their bed or in the underground, whatever.
Oh, I see. Thank you for letting me know.
Oh, no problem. This is your very first time and you're doing really well.
Without interaction, so much harder to be funny.
Yeah, but this is a podcast. What can we do? So you're gonna tell the joke or what?
Yes, I guess we all need to start somewhere. Well, the joke, once upon a time, was an aggressive, muscular, rude, angry skinhead.
What?
A skinhead.
Oh, a skinhead.
An aggressive, muscular, rude, angry skinhead. A big, massive guy. He was in jail for years. In the day when he has done his time and was let out from the prison, he wanted to have sex as soon as possible. So the skinhead went to the city. The first woman what he saw was a beautiful, sexy nun. Oh yeah, he thought. Without any hesitation, he went to the sexy nun. Hello, baby. You are looking so hot. You look so tasty. Shall I have a bite? Just to feel what is your flavor like. What's your flavor? Tell me what's your flavor. The nun was not too upset as she wanted to be fucked, which didn't happen for a long time. The nun went like, oh, I would really love to have sex with you, dear skinhead, but I can't. I am married to God. The Lord is my husband. So sorry. After an hour begging, the skinhead just gave up. He was so desperate, but there was nothing to do. He went for a walk and after got on the bus, just sitting there, and his muscular face was about to give up and cry like a baby. But before this breaking point, the bus driver approached him. Hey, mate, what is the matter? Can I help you somehow? Oh, Mr. Bus Driver, thank you for asking, but no one can help me. And the skinhead told the story of the unfuckable nun. Oh, is that all? Said the bus driver. We can solve this. All you need to do is dress up like God, and as her husband you can fuck her. Wow, it is very good idea, cheered up the skinhead. I am going to buy a god dress right now, thank you. Later on, when the skinhead dressed up like God and went back to the nun. Hello, nun. I am God, your husband. I want to have sweet holy sex with you right now. The nun got surprised, but she was happy too. Oh my lord, no problem, but is it okay if you fuck me in the ass because I am having my period? The skinhead had no problem with the chocolate hole, started to fuck her straight away. They were fucking, 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 when suddenly, the skinhead decided to show himself, ripped off his god costume and shouted, "Ha ha, I am not really the god, I am the skinhead." The nun freezed for a second and then, she also ripped off her costume. "Ha ha, I am not really the nun, I am the bus driver."